We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. You look at this Cowboy defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. Powell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Gibson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what is already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On third down, Whitlock. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Whitlock. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. Running right, it's Pollard. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him along the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Another example right there of how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitlock. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dwayne Payne. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To throw on third down. Whitlock. CeeDee Lamb. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception at the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, right back to Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Off play action. It's Howell. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Here's Howell. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game.
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. He finds his man, complete. It's Robbins. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One last shot before the break. Howell. Looking for Dotson. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And if they feel fortunate about that, if they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Washington going to send out their punter. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just like he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Second down, Howell now. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their route.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking in 3rd and 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go play action. Howell. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And Howell will throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Bust through the tackle. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock swinging this out for Pollard. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitlock throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Howell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. That pass caught by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see a surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
Yes, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Whitlock able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in fact.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got some space here. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys had 6 to their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here, Howell. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Howell to throw. Flushed out. Oh, Howell loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Pollard again. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Dallas, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they will fall to 1.